Finally, I knew it. Finally, Saints fans get to hear from the franchise quarterback, Derek Carr. Now, I've been saying, look, don't worry about where Derek's at, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry. Monday starts our offseason training for the New Orleans Saints. And I knew the franchise quarterback wouldn't miss it. I knew. Now, yes, he was completely absent during the Super Bowl. Yes, he was completely absent, and no one's heard from him since we got a new head coach. All that is true, but I knew this guy, this work ethic, Derek Carr, would not be absent the first day of off-season workouts, and I was correct on Monday. Derek Carr dropped this video, so we're going to watch it, react to it. I can't wait to hear from my guy, the franchise quarterback of the New Orleans Saints.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Homegrown Network. This is Carr Reviews with 2 R's, the only place a former Raider and a former Niner can coexist.
That's right, because we're not
former. Derek, you're the franchise quarterback of the New Orleans Saints. What do you? Okay, maybe this is just like a weird intro. I'm not sure why David is here. Whatever. Okay, let's keep going.
Fighting in Candlestick Park in the parking lot. We are coexisting. Why? Because there's a Rolls Royce Spectre behind us.
That's right.
That's an electric assassin.
Exactly. And with that said, thank you to the non-sponsor of this video for allowing us to purchase a Rolls Royce Spectre.
He's being humble because he says us. I had nothing to do with this purchase, bro. Let me tell you, I could buy like 3 houses for this car. But this is a beautiful vehicle, and I'm glad he purchased it because you guys you're in for a treat.
That's right.
So this car is $500,000, apparently, which if you do the math, if Derek Carr bought one of these for every touchdown he threw for the Saints, he would still have $80 million left over from what the Saints guaranteed him. Interesting.
We're here with the first electric Rolls Royce, the Spectre.
Rolls Royce made an electric car? You know what? It makes sense to me, though, because they've always wanted to be quiet, luxury, comfort, and this thing. But I will say this, when you pulled up over here, it's got a cool little spaceship.
Oh, yeah.
Is this in Metairie? Derek, is this outside of Airline Drive? Is this outside of the New Orleans Saints facility? Is Kellen Moore somewhere back there? I think is this Lakeview? Where is this?
It's always on the outside. That's kind of sick. But it is completely silent, and it's amazingly powerful. I almost feel like they accomplished their ultimate task.
Completely silent, very similar to how Derek Carr has been this entire offseason, where he's been completely gone. Now, ladies and gentlemen, don't get it twisted. Derek Carr and these Carr reviews, this was launched on Monday, the first day of offseason workouts, for a reason. Now, you may be wondering, was this in 2023? Was this in 2022? Was this in 2021? Because you don't see Derek Carr in shoulder sling. You don't see anything wrong here, apparently. No, this is actually right effing now. Derek Carr decided this would be the time to drop his Rolls Royce Spectre 500,000 EV review, which very relatable. I think everybody wanted to know exactly. I mean, I know, I've been thinking about getting a new car myself, and I thought, why read Consumer Report? Why look at Hyundais or Hondas or look at Toyotas or look at Dodges or look at Chevys? Why not just wait for the Rolls Royce Spectre review to come out from David and Derek Carr? This is about as tone deaf as possible. Just an unbelievable example of how not to do PR. And I'll say this, I'm not saying these 60,000 subscribers aren't real, but you got to get your views up, son. If you get any less views on your videos, you might get a radio show in New Orleans. Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't want to ruffle any feathers. Jesus, everyone's so sensitive now. Just kidding. All right. I am the views champion around here, but JK. All right.
Of making the perfect luxury sedan.
I would say that they have accomplished it. It is the quietest car I've ever been in inside, with 577 horsepower.
I'm sorry?
664 pound-feet of torque.
Always want to have more torque than power. You know what I'm saying?
They say 4.4 seconds 0 to 60, but
They're just
I
being
don't
modest.
agree.
They're being modest because they can't go into the, oh, we're at 3.5. You can't do that because now you're going to compete and you're going to make like Porsche and these guys upset because
that's right.
I mean, really, this thing does haul.
What is this car asking? What are we asking this car to do?
It's not.
What are we asking this car to do, ladies and gentlemen? Play, not hold the organization hostage, not completely scam us, not be Benedict Arnold, not stab me in the back when I turn around and get a couple dome dogs. I mean, what else are we asking the car to do? Show up, be available. You know, the little things, I guess.
It's there at the touch of your foot.
The press of your
Because it's electric.
digit.
When you flick a switch.
I don't think this is going to work. I'm a minute and 59 seconds into the 20-minute video, but I just don't think this is going to work. I think you'll need to try something else. I don't think it's going to work, fellas.
I love that, but mostly this car is white and black,
I know this road. This is vets.
which
right.
is
This is Veterans Memorial. This is okay. He's on the way. Okay, he's on the way to training camp, ladies and gentlemen. I knew it.
Or help move a small apartment. Check this trunk out.
Hold on.
Why would you need to move a small apartment, Derek? You don't plan on being in New Orleans? You don't plan on being around, brother? What's going on?
Can't hear it now.
Do you hear a car?
I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything.
So if you
Back in the day, there was a magazine, and one of the comics was Goofus and Gallant. Goofus and Gallant were twin brothers, I think, and Goofus was always getting into trouble. And Goofus was a bit of a ne'er-do-well. And Gallant, his more responsible older brother, would try and keep Goofus on the straight and narrow, and would try and show Goofus the error of his ways, and it was a good indicator for kids to read and see, oh, this is the right decision, this is the wrong decision. What you have in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, is a couple of Goofuses. You have Goofus 1 and you have Goofus 2, who are both too dumb to sit here and realize that this is one of the most horrific videos that's ever been put on YouTube. They sat and edited this and decided this is the move. This is where we need to go. This is what we need to be doing. Rolls Royce Spectre EV $500,000 car reviews in their driveway. Now, I've choked down vomit for a majority of this video, and the only reason I am persevering is because I am the face of the franchise, and I have thousands and thousands and thousands and really kind of millions viewers who expect me to watch this so that they don't have to. So I will persevere, but just know that I am on the verge of vomiting all over my keyboard with every passing moment.
Yeah, this is the opposite of anything loud. This is
that's the complete
the
opposite.
epitome of silence.
What? Speaking of audio, what the hell is going on with the audio? It keeps popping in. Don't look at me like that, Derek. It keeps popping in my right ear, and then the audio pops in my left ear. What's happening? All right, I got a lot of questions. Maybe trim a little bit of the package. Pause and go for the $450,000 EV so that you can hire an audio editor.
That's crazy. Oh, that's a Rolls. Oh, got it. This is not something obviously that you buy for performance, but yet it has performance, and I think that the performance in this car is special because it.
Bet Rolls Royce loved that one. This is not something you buy for performance, brother. It's $500,000. What do you buy it for? The nightlight, the starlight. I mean, you don't have glow-in-the-dark stickers? I bet they loved that little part.
You can feel them, but what is the word? Effortlessness?
Yes,
Scumbag. Traitor. Liar.
Incredible.
it's effortless.
What a
And
shot
when you
this
hit the
is.
gas, you can feel.
Nice.
It feels
I
like
feel like
a
I'm in the
boat.
Blair Witch Project. I love how they're like, yeah, effortless, smooth ride. And then we get this shot.
Hit
Yeah.
the gas, it feels. You
Yeah,
can
man.
feel it feels like a boat.
Absolutely. No, this
does
is
have up and
fantastic.
down.
And what you're leaving in the dust is your bank account.
Yeah, no, it's back there. But you
Or what you're leaving in the wake and in the dust is your fans and supporters and anyone who believed in you and thought you were a stand-up citizen. People who got in my comments literally every video saying that Derek Carr is a great guy, would never do something like this to a franchise. You could leave them in the dust. You could leave behind virtually anyone who ever defended you and virtually anyone who ever thought for a single second that maybe you had the team or the fans or your teammates or any of their best intentions. You could leave all them in the wake as well and all them in the dust as you move forward in your $500,000 Rolls Royce Spectre.
This is a different level of quiet and tranquility.
I mean, damn, brother, buy some headphones. If that's what, apparently the best part of this vehicle is that it's quiet and that it just does, you don't hear anything on the outside. Get a set of headphones for $70. I mean, man, I'm glad this guy didn't take a pay cut. That's all I can think about while I'm watching this is I'm just glad that Derek Carr did not take a pay cut so that he could get his Rolls Royce Spectre and give us this YouTube review. God bless. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, Derek, for not taking that pay cut. Thank you.
You don't hesitate to make a U-turn in the orchards in a $500,000 car. I love that. Football players
That wash their own car.
Fun fact,
Blue collar guy, stand up guy, washes his own car. I mean, you talk about just it's ladies and gentlemen, he's like you and me. Okay, he's like you and me. Nothing to see here. Pretty normal, pretty chill. I mean, it's just our friend Derek and our friend David driving around in their $500,000 car, but he washes his own car. Come on, he's a man of the people, unless the people are fans of the New Orleans Saints, in which he is not a fan of those people or a man of those people. He is, he actually hates those people. But besides them, man of the people.
I think I want to feel it. I should know the rest of that song, but I don't know. I didn't expect that. I'm not gonna lie. It's a 3,000-pound vehicle. There are other luxury modes of transportation that are. And we're talking about.
Yeah, like a street car here in New Orleans. 2014 Honda Accord, the RTA bus, you know.
You're talking about a different world as far as a $500,000 vehicle, right? Although the back seat is very nice, and it's
My favorite is going somewhere with my kids in it, and I get out, and then they hop out and like go into school or something. Like, it's
Right.
really funny.
yeah,
Like,
that's hilarious.
what does your dad do?
What does your dad do?
Trick franchises. Screw over NFL franchises. Sell out his teammates and fans and defenders.
It's time to grade this sucker. To spend that much money on a car is ridiculous.
Imagine spending $150 million on a car, or even $100 million on a car.
So the next one is performance.
Yeah.
Does it perform?
Yeah.
Yes, actually, I think it does. I think it actually overachieves in the performance standpoint. This is not something, obviously, that you buy. For performance, put
Right.
your grippers in there.
Barefoot.
Yeah, just deal with it, bro. And, you know, and then just hopefully nothing happens where you got to get out.
What are we asking this car to do, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go take it on a track. I'm asking
The last one, Sigma.
two face.
Two full
You're getting a
faces.
full face from me.
Yep.
You're getting. So we got
Austin, put it up here.
two full
Two
faces.
full faces. And then just put your grippers in the carpet. Like, just try it.
I'm begging you to not subscribe to this channel. Do not watch these videos. Please. This almost broke me. I feel like I'm on Shutter Island. My palms are actually sweating. I'm getting cold sweats. I think I just gave myself the flu watching this. I mean, how is this the move? How is this the decision? Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, this was one of the worst things I've ever done. Horrific 20 minutes spent. Never get them back. And there you go. So this will get 0 faces for me. The much anticipated Rolls Royce Spectre review. So let me know in the comments below, did this change your opinion? Were you thinking about buying a Rolls Royce Spectre? And did this either, make you want to buy one, or did this make you decide, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't get the Rolls Royce Spectre. Maybe it's not what I'm looking for. And are you going to, keep searching for a vehicle? So there you go. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next one when they review like a tank or something.